Good morning, all of my dear friends. I'm so glad that I have such awesome friends as you all. Now, yesterday I made a video, and it was a video about this this die that I had bought, and I was having so much trouble trying to cut the bindings. Now, I didn't have trouble with the cover or the pages. But these bindings, these are all my fails. These fails, fail. Oh, here's some more. They did weird things. So I put up a video and I explained what my issue was after looking to try to find a video that would show me exactly what the correct way to do this was. And and so many people responded with their ideas, and I finally got my little book made. These are so adorable. They're 5 inches this way by 3.5 inches this way, 5 by 3.5. So it is a very good size. I put the little Tim Holtz knob on there. What do they call them? Oh, they call them a hitch fastener. That's what I put on there. And then on the back, the little, I think this was Tim Holtz too, the little elastic that just pops through. And I just put colorful pages in this particular one. But I want to show you what I learned. Now, I learned this. Many people gave me ideas. Many people. And this die, it has the first part of the die here is just the cover, which cuts out the front cover, and back cover. So I cut 2 of those. This part of the die here cuts out the pages. Now the pages have got a score line. This is the first die that I had that was a scoreboard die that actually put score lines in as well as the cut lines and score lines. This is the first one, so I had to learn. Now this one I didn't worry about the score lines because there is the double hole right there, and we're using that. You can pretty much just fold it up. You don't have to really worry about the score lines on that one because it'll fold nicely. So I don't let that one give me any stress. And so, but I want to show you now, this is what I finally learned is how to, because the sandwich, they've all got like a sandwich, bologna and cheese, ham and whatever. Not really. I'm trying to be funny again. Okay. Now, so I cut this piece of chipboard. That's what I'm making the cover with, the chipboard, and then I'm going to cover it. But the actual spine piece is it's not as, I made it wider than the spine piece because it's only like 2.5 inches in width, but I made it bigger. The reason being is because I want it to be steel. So I put that on there. And so Pick and Craft told me to what she said, go through with the regular sandwich and then go through with the crease pad. So I hadn't tried that, but I found when I did that first, my chipboard moved. It moved, and so then, although it did what it was supposed to do, I had like a double image of cuts and scores. So I taped it with a little masking tape, which I have some of the blue paint tape, but I can't find it, and that would probably be better. But so I just made it a little bigger, just to make me happy, and then I roll that through there with just the cutting pad, just the sandwich of a cutting pad and the die and a cutting pad. Okay, so now because I have it taped down there and it's a little large, that holds that actual piece right there, right in place. Now I'll go back through with the crease mat. If I can find where the burglars put it. Well, geez. Well, geez. Oh, here it is. See, I found it here in my stack of stuff. Now, see, this is the crease mat now, and that's what you need for the creases. So, see, now I know that's right in the same exact place because I taped that in that edge, and the edge, the outside, the doohickey, you know, the negative little helping hand for me. And so now I went through with just the crease pad. Now I should have a perfect piece. Let's see how this works. This is it. This is it. I mean, I had so much stress yesterday. I thought I was going to die. Now, I didn't. I'm not ready to die. And now there it is. There it is. There is the bind. There is the spine, and I can just take these pieces off and throw them away. But because, you know, I taped that on there, it didn't move. So see, now that's 2 in a row that I did, and I did them perfectly. Okay, so then, you know, then you'll take that edge and just fold that edge down. And then, yeah, I like to use the edge of my desk or something and fold that edge down. And then that builds the spine. And see, you've got the score lines, and they're perfect. And so then it turns just fine. Now this one I covered with some paper. Now, the one I'm going to do on the second one I'm making, I didn't cover. I'm not covering that one. I cut that with the cardstock, but then I just used, I cut it with the cardstock, but then I just used my Distress Walnut Stain Tim Holtz just to kind of cover it some. And I didn't even cover it all the way. I left it like blotchy. Do you see the blotches on there? I left it kind of blotchy because I think that really looks cool. Now, I cut the, here's my, oh, excuse me. These are my chipboard pieces that are going to be the front and the back covers. And then, but now those I'm going to cover. And I cut out, because now see, that's on that one end of the die. And they cut out perfectly nice. And so I'm going to fix that. I just learned, well, I've been seeing people use this Yes paste. I've been thinking I should get some of that, and so finally I did, and I am happy that I did. This little, I use this is my old health insurance card, but I use a card, and I put that Yes paste on there, and you really don't need much. I might be getting, there we go, and it spreads very thin and perfect. And what I really like is you don't get any glue marks, glue lines, nothing like that. So there, I just will put that on there. And then I, let me get a paper towel here. Well, a piece of a paper towel. Let me wipe that edge off. Okay, see, and it's on there, and it is so smooth. And I'm going to put one on the other side as well. So both sides is going to have, I'm going quickly and getting this. I'm trying to go quickly because I always keep you guys past dinner. And dinner's getting cold, coffee's getting cold. I haven't even gotten me a cup of coffee yet this morning. That's weird because I was so excited about trying this my new wrinkle in my brain out. Look at there. See, I'm just kind of hogging all this to myself. Okay, and then I'm going to just put that on there. There, now it's covered. I love, this is a Tim Holtz paper line too, with these moths and butterflies on there. I love that old looking, Tim Holtzy looking stuff. I do like that a lot. So then I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then I let these dry. I let these dry while I put my signatures into the binding. I put my signatures into the binding before, let me see, before I put these covers on. So they'll have time to dry good. I'm not real, because I'm new to Yes Paste, I'm not sure how quickly it dries. But I like that I get that such a nice, smooth application. I'm just putting just a little bit. I don't have much. It's amazing. Just a little bit goes a long way. I think Shannon Green was the one that I first seen that uses her Yes Paste, and she just loves it, and so I take her word for it. And there we go. That didn't take much at all. Okay, so now I'm gonna get one of my little baby wipes. Okay, wipe my stickies off. I don't need it on my hands. Okay, now I gotta hurry up with this. I have my grandson coming. I babysit him. Well, I don't really babysit him because he's 8, so I don't have to sit on him, and he's not a baby. But we hang out, is what we do. But he camped over the weekend, so I am so curious to hear about his camping trip with his dad. I think that probably turned out really, really cool. And so now those two are going to dry. Now I want to show you real quick here. Okay, oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Where did I put... where did I put my stuff? Did I put it in the drawer where it belongs? No, of course not. Wait a minute. I have a roll of, I really do, I'm not kidding. It's a roll of, well, Elizabeth Marie. Gosh, geez. I have a roll of my words don't come to me. I have, well, geez. You'd think that I would be smarter than this. After 67 years, you'd think that I had some brains. Nope, I don't. Brains are gone. Did I put it in here? Maybe I put it in here. No, it's that waxed linen thread. That's what I'm looking for. Do you all see it? Waxed linen thread. And I don't see it. Oh, that just burns me up. Everything used to burn my mother up. She would say, oh, that just burns me up. Okay, I don't know what she meant by that, but she must have meant something. Okay, now, I don't see it. It's gone. Burglars came, burglars went. Burglars everywhere. Okay, so I'll have to use something else, because if that just doesn't, oh man, if that doesn't just flip the lid. Okay, now, all right, so I'll use something else, whatever. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to get this stuff right here. Okay, I got some of this here. Cord. I'm going to use this. Well, here's one I got already started. Okay, I just thought maybe it would jump out in front of me, but it is not jumping out in front of me at all. Not at all. Okay, so, doggone it. So I'm going to just show you, I want to just show you one. I'm not going to keep you, so don't get worried. But I'm just going to show you one. What the heck? Here. Now, I put in each one of these holes, I'm going to put in 3 groups of papers. Now, in each group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I just picked out some pages that are like 2, no, it's only 1. Okay. I just picked out, there's some gray in here and some ivory colored and that kind of thing. Okay, I'm still kind of looking. No, it's gone. It's gone like a gone goose. And so, whoops, Lizzie. See, I get in a hurry and then I make out like I'm a dork. Okay, now, so, but I still had some glue on my thing. Oh, that's my Band-Aid, and I made that mess on there. Pretend you didn't see that. Okay, now, 2, 3. See, some of them, the score line did come through on them. So I'm putting 4 pages. 4, that's 4 there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just see if I can fold it one time. Yeah. 4. And see, it punches the holes. The die punches the holes. So the holes are in there. And then I'm going to go 1 more. Now this, I seen somebody do it, and darn it, I did not write down her name. I'm going to see if I can find her again. But now, this has 3 holes in there, but I'm putting all 3 of these signatures in using only 1 hole. And then I'll put 3 more, and then 3 more. So, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to, let me see, I need to have my string like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't remember now. 4. Okay, let me get it about this long. Now, see, I'm guessing now on this, and I'll figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is about 7 lengths of the finished thing there. Now, once I get it done, then I'll know, because I've only made just one of these, so God, I don't know who comes in and makes this big fat mess in my area. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put that, I'm just sticking it in a large-eyed, blunt-tipped needle, because if you all watch me very much, you'll know that I am not good at sewing things without poking myself. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take the first group of pages, and I'm going to stitch. I'm going to put it starting on the inside. See, I just used the binding. I don't put the covers on yet. I do that at the end. So I'm just using the binding. And now I put that. Now I'm going to put a little clip here. I'm going to put a clip here so that doesn't go falling through, because that's got to stay there for a while, behave itself. Wait a minute, I want to leave about 3 or 4 inches there. Now I'm going to go down to this bottom hole, but I'm not going to go through that same group of pages. I'm coming through the bottom hole, but not through the pages. And then I'm going to go through the bottom hole of the next group. Okay, and through the bottom hole, and then through the top hole of the next group, but still using only that that first set of 2 holes. Okay, now okay, my little piece there is getting in my way and making things look all hard, and it's really not hard. Okay, so now that, let's see, did I do that right? Okay, there. Okay, now I'm going to come back down here. Okay, see, so the thread already went down there, and I'm going to come back down to the bottom hole, and then take this third group of pages and go through its bottom hole and come out through the top hole. Just a minute, they're looking a little flappy right now, but don't you worry. We got this under control. Now, you don't have to put all these. Now, this one's sewed in, that one's in, and this one's just got the thread through the top. That first one I put in. So now I'm going to go back down into that same hole again and bring that thread back up through the bottom of that first grouping that I put in there. Okay, now is when I want to make sure they're in there good and tight. So I can take that needle off. Now I'll check back here. See all 3 of those cords. There's 3. You'll see 3 cords on that back. Now I want to make sure it's tight. Make sure it's tight in each one of those groupings of papers. You see that? And now in this first grouping, now that's where I'm going to tie it. Take this. Now I can see that I really cut this much too long. Okay, so I'm going to have to cut some off, but that's okay. You know, stuff's cheap. I got it over the Tuesday morning, and okay. Now see, there we go. Now if you have a helper, you could have the helper put its finger down there. And there we go. Now what I usually do is I stick that needle down there, hold that needle down, and then pull that tight. I got that pretty tight, I think. So yeah, that I went through like maybe 7 lengths. I could have probably went 5 lengths, and there'd have been enough. So I'm just going to show you that one. But see, now that's not real tight. I can see by my signatures I didn't get it real tight. This one didn't come real tight either, and so that's why when I had them all in there, I took an extra piece of string and I just went around and round and round right there and pulled it, and then that pulled those tighter. This puts in, what did I figure, 9 times 72 pages. 72 pages is in here. And this one's real colorful. I just love this. It's got a real hefty feel to it, and it's just beautiful. And so I'm going to go and I'm going to put in the other pages that go through the next 3 holes, the next 2 sets of holes, and then I'm going to glue the covers on. And then again, I'm going to put on a little, oh, I'm going to ink around. I'm going to use this same distress ink, and I'm going to ink around the covers. But I like that. That's going to be really good looking. That's going to be good looking. And so when I did the other one, I first did double-sided tape, and it didn't hold. And so then I went with my Eileen's tacky glue, and I glued them on, and that held well. So I put the glue on, and then I used hair ties around it, just held to hold it till the glue dried good. And so, but I love this book. I think it is great. Oh, it's time for me to get up. Okay, now, so that's it. That's what I wanted to show you. And so, don't be afraid of the scoreboard die. I almost thought I was going to have to buy a new. I thought I was going to have to buy a new. I thought it was my big cake that was on the fritz, but it wasn't. It was just I had to learn how to do this, and I couldn't find the instructions anywhere. And I am so happy that the girl that calls herself Pick and Craft, she showed me the way. She got me, so now I know how to do it. And so it is so neat that you get it cut and the score marks all in one. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Come back again and watch my next video. I love it when I see all them likes and all them comments. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel special, and you guys are just awesome. So God bless all of you. Today, tomorrow, and the next day, and every day after that. Happy 3rd of July. Yeah, it's the 3rd, not the 4th till tomorrow. Okay, and so happy 4th of July tomorrow. Okay, love you guys. God bless you, and come back again and see me, and I love you. Okay, bye-bye.